In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Power BI as a complete beginner, step by step. Now, if you've ever wanted to turn raw data into professional reports and interactive dashboards, but weren't sure where to start, you're in the right place. This video will walk you through the entire process from start to finish. We'll start by installing Power BI and importing data into the platform. Then, we'll go through the process of cleaning and transforming that data so it's ready for analysis. After that, we'll explore how to create relationships between tables, build professional charts and visualizations, and design an interactive dashboard. We'll also learn how to publish and share reports so others can access your insights online. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. The first thing you'll need is Power BI Desktop. This is Microsoft's free application that allows you to build reports and dashboards from scratch. If you're using Windows, open the Microsoft Store and search for Power BI. You may see multiple options, but the one you want is Power BI Desktop. This version includes all the tools you'll need to import data, create reports, design dashboards, and publish your work. Once it's installed, launch the application. When Power BI opens, you'll arrive at the home screen. From here, you can create a new report, connect to various data sources, access sample data sets, or reopen reports you've worked on before. You'll notice several common data source options displayed on the screen. One of the reasons Power BI is so popular is because it works with data from almost anywhere. For this tutorial, we'll use an Excel workbook containing sales and customer information. To begin, click on Blank Report. This takes you into the main reporting workspace where we'll build our dashboard. Every Power BI project starts with data. Before we can create charts and reports, we need to import information into Power BI. If you click on Get Data option, you will see you can import data from various sources such as Power BI semantic models, data flows, Dataverse, text, CSV, and many of them. But for now, just click on Excel Workbook, and then browse to the file you'd like to analyze. After selecting your file, Power BI opens a window called Navigator. Navigator gives you a preview of everything inside your workbook. If your Excel file contains multiple sheets or tables, you'll see them listed here. You can click on each one to preview the data before importing it. For our example, we'll select both the orders data and restaurant orders table data because we'll need information from both tables later. At the bottom of the Navigator window, you'll see two options, Load and Transform Data. Load imports the information exactly as it appears in Excel. Transform Data opens Power Query Editor, which allows you to clean and prepare your data before using it in reports. Let's choose Transform Data. Power Query Editor is where all data preparation happens. On the left side, you'll see a list of your imported tables. In the center, you'll see the actual data. On the right side, you'll find the Applied Steps panel, which records every change you make. One of the first things you should do is remove any information you don't need. For example, if there's a column that isn't relevant to your analysis, simply right-click it and select Remove. It's important to understand that removing a column here does not delete it from the original Excel file. It only prevents that column from being imported into Power BI. Your source data remains completely untouched. Next, take a moment to verify your data types. Power BI automatically tries to identify whether a column contains dates, numbers, text, currency values, or other types of information. While it usually gets this right, it's always worth checking. You can easily identify the type of data stored in each column by looking at the small icon displayed next to the column name. This icon indicates whether the column contains text, numbers, dates, checkboxes, or another data type. Another feature you'll use frequently is the Applied Steps panel. Every action you perform is automatically recorded here. Think of it as a transformation history. If you accidentally make a mistake or want to review changes later, you can simply look through the list of applied steps. For example, if I click on this option, the column that was previously removed from our database will be restored and become visible again. This makes data preparation much easier and more transparent. Now that we've reviewed all the data and made the necessary changes, you can go ahead and save your work and close the editor. If you want to inspect other data sets, such as the restaurant table order data, you can do that even after saving and closing. To continue, click Close and Apply. This will apply all the changes you've made and return you to the main workspace. If you later need to access the query editor again, simply locate the Transform Data option and click on it. This will reopen the data transformation window where all your queries and applied steps are stored. Now let's look at another common issue. If we go back to orders data, you will see that sometimes Power BI doesn't automatically recognize the first row of a table as column headers. When that happens, the table can look confusing because your actual headers appear as regular data. Fortunately, fixing this is easy. Simply right-click on this icon and choose the option to use the first row as headers, and Power BI will instantly convert those values into proper column names. Now, let's switch to restaurant order data. A common issue you may come across while cleaning data is inconsistent naming. For example, in a city or country column, some entries might contain the full name, such as Hyderabad, while others use abbreviations like HYD. Having different versions of the same value can make your data less accurate and create problems when generating reports or performing analysis. To fix this, simply right-click on the column that contains the inconsistent values and select Replace Values. A dialog box will appear with two input fields. In the first field, enter the value you want to replace. In the second field, enter the value that should replace it. After entering both values, click OK to apply the change. The system will immediately update all matching entries in that column. After you've finished cleaning your data, click Close and Apply. Power BI will process your changes and load the prepared data into your project. Now that our data is ready, let's talk about relationships. On the left side of Power BI, switch to Model View. This section displays all your imported tables and shows how they connect to one another. For example, you might have a customer table containing customer information and an orders table containing purchase history. The connection between them is often a shared field such as customer ID. Power BI may automatically detect these relationships for you. If it doesn't, you can create them manually by dragging the matching field from one table to another. Once the relationship is established, Power BI can combine information from both tables and generate much richer insights. Now that our data model is ready, it's time to build our first report. Switch back to Report View. This is where you'll spend most of your time creating visualizations and dashboards. In the center, you'll see a blank canvas. On the right side, you'll find the Fields pane, which contains all of your available data. You can expand your data by clicking on these fields and you will see all of the available data. You'll also see the Visualizations pane, where you can choose different chart types. Let's start by creating a line chart. A line chart is perfect for showing trends over time. Click on the blank canvas and select the line chart visualization and place it on the canvas. Next, drag the order date field to the x-axis. Then, drag the product ship field to the y-axis. Instantly, Power BI creates a chart showing shipment trends over time. One thing you'll quickly notice is how flexible the report canvas is. You can resize visuals, move them around, and organize them however you like. This allows you to design dashboards that are both informative and visually appealing. You can also drill into your data. For example, instead of viewing shipments by year, you can drill down to months, weeks, or even individual days. This gives you deeper insight into what's happening within your business. Next, let's create a KPI card. KPI cards are useful because they display important numbers in a clear and prominent way. Click on an empty area of the canvas and select the Revenue field. Power BI will automatically create a visual. Then switch that visual to a card. Now, you'll see total revenue displayed as a large number that stands out immediately. This makes it easy for anyone viewing the report to understand key performance metrics at a glance. Let's add one more visualization. Create a table containing customer names. This allows us to explore information about individual customers. One of the things that makes Power BI special is that all visuals are connected. Watch what happens when you click on a customer in the table. The revenue card updates automatically, the line chart updates automatically, every visual responds to the selection. This creates an interactive experience where users can explore data naturally without needing separate reports. You can even select multiple customers to compare their performance. When you're finished, simply click on a blank area to return to the full dataset. This interconnected behavior is one of the reasons Power BI is so powerful for business reporting. At this point, you've already built a functional dashboard. Of course, you can continue adding more charts, filters, slicers, maps, and advanced visualizations as your skills grow. Once you're happy with your dashboard, it's time to share it. Power BI makes collaboration incredibly easy. From the top menu, click Publish. Then click on Save. Before publishing, save your report and give it a meaningful name. Next, select the workspace where you'd like to publish it. Power BI uploads your report to the Power BI service, Microsoft's cloud platform for sharing and collaboration. Once the upload is complete, your report becomes accessible online. Simply click on this link and this will take you to your Power BI report. From there, if you click on File, then go to Embed, you can publish to the web or distribute them through Microsoft Teams. You can also export reports to formats such as PDF, PowerPoint, and Excel. This makes it easy to share insights with people regardless of whether they use Power BI themselves. And that's it! You've successfully completed the entire Power BI workflow. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.